me at a walk or whatever we're doing, but like online. I'll help him offline also, but so I'm going to take him over the rail, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand with him as if I'm ready to go somewhere. I'm going to turn, I'm going to face his shoulder. I'm going to back up, that's a draw. From that, I'm going to ask him to cross in front of me. I'm going to direct his feet, something else he's learned. He learned how to follow my direction to go that way. Then I'm going to ask him to close himself against the rail, and I'm going to close my space back in with him. So he's not going to get it right away. That's okay. We're going to work through it. So, take him over the rail. You should have come with me. So, I'm going to hose. Good job. Now, I'm where we need to be. I'm going to turn, face his shoulder. Bring him in, direct him across front of me. Direct him with the he doesn't know that, so I had to be a little louder to help him not get frustrated with not knowing it and help him hear me better, because he wasn't hearing the sensitivity of the cue, so he had to hear me. I had to turn the volume up. So we're going to do that. We don't do it in both directions. First, you're right, bud. Here. So again, I'm going to change directions with him. I'm going to face his shoulder. I'm going to back up. You stop him from going forward. Tell him where to go. You know this. Good. I'm going to help him. Don't go forward. Going to help him move his front feet back over to the rail. Don't go forward. Think it through. Good. I'd love it if he licked and chewed right now. He's not as close to the rail as I want him, but the crossover was a really big effort, so I'm going to leave him alone on that one. Okay, I'm going to take him off now. Let his feet just move off of this, because I also have to get him back in the same position. Ask him to hoe next to me, hoe. Reward him for all the things that he's learning. So he learned to stop next to me, and he had to kind of go through a little bit to get learning that. That's good English. So I want to keep rewarding it when he does it right, because this way he's always sure of what's being asked of him, because he's rewarded for what he did do right. So, gonna look at his shoulder, gonna bring him towards me, gonna let him know don't go forward, gonna tell him he needs to go that way, gonna tell him don't go forward, gonna tell him he needs to go that way, and he did it. So, give him another break, walk him off. Ask him to get back up in position. Ask him to hoe. Face his shoulder. Tell him to turn. Beautiful. So, ask him to get back up in position. Ask him to hoe. Notice the line. Micromanaging horses is probably one of the worst relationships you can ever have with your horse. Giving him the responsibility to know what is expected of him is definitely a better relationship to have. So, let him know he did a good job by stopping for me. I'm going to go ahead and face his shoulder. I'm going to back up, invite him in, tell him that he needs to change directions. Don't go forward. Good. Precisely when he's got it real good, he'll literally quickly walk his front feet around and his back feet will only just pivot in position. He's not doing a lot of walking, which is great. He really is kind of getting it. That would have been a good one to end on, but today I just want to do what's called one more jump syndrome, you know, where you get it good and then you try one more time and it gets messed up. But I think he's got it and I want to make him a hero. Okay, I'm going to ask him to get in position. Ask him to hoe. So he kind of got on top of me. I don't like him that much. Turn, face his shoulder. Invite him in. Tell him he's supposed to change. One more step. You can do it. Good job. Good job. Okay. So, I might be taking a chance that he'll get it online as far as on a circle. But if he doesn't do it, he's not going to be punished for it. But I'm going to see if I can get him to change directions on the circle. I'm going to ask him to back up. That hasn't changed. That's meant the same thing from day one. Good. He's asking me which way. I'm going to tell him. Good. Just let him sort it out. His feet are stuck, that's all. Good. There. He was a little out of it for a second there. That's okay. So I'm going to do it. I actually should have changed. You know what I am. I'm going to go the direction that he's learned it in. Okay, so instead of really confusing him and expecting him to change directions in a direction he hasn't figured out yet, I'm going to ask him to go counterclockwise and get him to change direction to a clockwise position. We want to make it easy. Give him a chance to succeed. Back, back, back. No, that's not far enough. Back. Good job. By telling him good job, and I mean I don't have to use the words, but by relaxing in my body, I'm telling him he did a good job. He needs to stay out there and keep asking me that question with his ears forward. What are you going to want me to do next? I'm going to tell him to go that way now. Help him get going a little bit. So I'm actually going to mimic where he did that turn down there to see if I can't help him kind of connect it. Those hesitations are questions. It's just him asking, is that enough? Did I go far enough? Our horses don't know that we want to do 5 laps. Our horses don't know we want to do 50 laps. If they ask you, is that enough? They're not being bad. So, now I'm going to go ahead and draw him. See if I can't make it look just like I did on that rail. Good job. And I'm I'm not mad at him for not continuing on, but I'm going to say, hey, would you be willing to? Good job. You got it. Good job. Come on. Get out there. Good job. So I'm nagging him a little bit because he's got some sticky feet going on here. I don't want to nag him. There we go. So I'm going to tell him that's enough. Leave him out there first. Invite him in. My hands are open. Stand up means that's far enough. Don't do that. Nope. Foot goes back now. Because he did it so well, I want to see if I can ask him to keep going after he changes direction. So back. Back. This looks exactly the same every time. Back. 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 Let him kind of digest that I had to get louder with him. See, he's asking me which way. I'm going to say, like, I'd like you to go that way. I like that he does turn out there instead of come in at me. He's just asking. So next time around I'm going to change directions, if I can get him to go in a pretty steady gait there. And my goal now is to see if I can ask him to keep walking once he's changed directions. So I'm going to draw him in, tell him which way to go. Good job, and that's a perfect place to quit. I'm going to let him be his hero and I'm going to ask him to stop. So he came in. He's online, so I can't use my there's your feedback.